Good morning, jelly beans. I'll own up, this is procrastinating time, because I just need something to do and get my head into like a place where I can actually do work. Although it's like, I should have like perhaps got up earlier, because I was woken up early. I was actually awake at like 7:30, but then I kind of like put another alarm on and went back to sleep, and then all of a sudden it's 9:30. I don't know how these things happen, but they do. Oops, no, I didn't mean to wrap around there. Back, you bastard. But yeah, I have an assignment due on Friday. It's Wednesday now? Is it Wednesday? I don't know. I have lost all track of time. But yes, I have done most of it. Just got to do the sort of commentary bit, and it's the hardest thing trying to actually sort of, after you've written like a story or something, to go back through and like go back and kind of like write about why and how and like academically kind of justify your choices and stuff like that, which is really bizarre. It's just, why did I have this idea for a story? Because I was lazy and I didn't want to think of a new one, which I did spend like a good portion of time yesterday sort of talking over with the boyfriend, debating whether that is actually, if that's an acceptable thing. It's like the fact that I already kind of had this idea, therefore it made sense to kind of continue with it, because even if I did write the piece separate to the course, like outside of my creative writing course, the fact that it's still a piece of fiction writing, therefore still qualifies, right? Who knows? But yeah, I meant to get it done yesterday, and then I watched like 13 episodes of The West Wing, something like that. Yeah, I finally started watching it. I watched 2 episodes the other night when I was doing some ironing, and I was just literally after 2 episodes, I was gone. I was just, oh my god, this is now my new favourite thing ever. I have to watch all of this, and I have to sort of find all of the things that because I've seen like gift sets on Tumblr quite often, and it's just like, I went in with ships. Before I even saw anything, I'd already got ships. And then just from watching it, I have like 4 more ships. And it's just, like, I was getting misty-eyed after 1 episode. And it's like, you can't do this to me. You can't just like throw a new show at me and then suddenly I'm just absolutely in love with everybody and willing for all of my ships to set sail, and getting really angry with people who are messing with my ships, and just at the same time then also just sitting there watching and sort of listening to like the dialogue and the stories and just going, holy shit, this is still so relevant. It's unreal, because some of the plot lines is still ridiculously kind of pertinent, even though the first series is like 15 years old. I'm pretty sure the first series aired before 9/11, and it's still terrifyingly relevant, and it's just, and yeah, all of the blame, pretty much all of the blame goes to Rosianna, I think, for talking about it so much in her videos, and just what have I done? That's not right. Hold on. What is that? That's why it looks weird. Hadn't moved the yarn back properly. But yes, West Wing is now my obsession, and you will see me tweeting about it a lot. Although I'm not allowed to watch any more today until I've got my commentary finished. So that means after this is done and uploaded, then Taylor Swift is going on, and then I'm going to do work. And then at some point later today, I need to do some French, because I have like a tutorial. Well, there's supposed to be an online one tonight. I'll read you later. It's supposed to be like a tutorial online one tonight, and I can't deal with the online software. It's basically like you kind of sat on the end of like walkie-talkies and you kind of say your thing over and then wait for someone else to switch their microphone off so you can switch yours on and say something. It's the most stilted kind of awkward way to have a conversation with anybody ever. I can't be dealing with it, so, but then I've got like an in-person one that because it didn't go to one in November because I was in Scotland, so I kind of have to go to this January one, and so yeah, I've got that to do, but very nearly dropped that stitch, and it's just, I've got to go, I have actual like residential language school thing that I've got to go to at the end of Feb, which is going to be very terrifying because that means I've got to travel all the way down to France on my own, which I've done before. I've got on a train to Southampton and got on a plane to sort of Limoges by myself before, so it's not like I'm thinking, it's just more I think the timing aspect of getting across Paris from like Gare du Nord to one of the West Paris train stations to get out to the place where we've got to go. And I've got to go down the day before the actual school starts, and then that means I've also got to ring the hotel itself to kind of go, hi, I'm with the sort of the OU party, and I'm coming down on this day, can I have a room please? And that, which is going to be excellent. So basically I've got to sort of provide about 4 hours of entertainment for myself, which is going to be very interesting, and I feel like I should definitely, for that point, did I do that right? Did I do that right? No, I don't think I did I? What did I just do to that stitch? Right, let's take that off and try it again. Oh no, I did that right, because my thing is over there. Okay. You need to stop doubting everything you're doing. I've kind of got to this point now, I think, with this scarf where I've stopped making mistakes so much, and can actually just now knit at a decent rate of speed. And although occasionally when I have like sort of blonde moments, I'm not blonde though, but I have fluffy brain moments where I just kind of forget and I kind of question what I've just done. And it's just meh, meh, meh. So yes, ringing hotel, and then sort of spending a week with a load of people who are going to invariably be at least 10 to 20 years older than me. It's going to be really strange because they're going to look at me going, shouldn't you just be in a real university? I was like, no, I might look like I'm 18, but I'm like 24, thank you. And it's just, that'll be the most awkward thing, feeling like a kind of interloping teenager with people who are all like in their like late 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, or older. That's going to be strange. And since I don't think many people from my actual region are going for the week I'm going, because I've kind of got to go to avoid missing when I've got deadlines for stuff, or I've got some of the things that I'm trying to avoid missing, and then it's also like avoiding getting so I can still got time to do my writing assignment that's due for like mid-March something, which I'm pretty sure is the poetry one, which is a whole pile of shit because that's going to be horrendous. I mean, I don't still know what I'm going to do for the life writing one. That's going to be an interesting thing. And then the bit afterwards which I've got 2 TMA, well no, I have 3 TMAs due all in 1 month because I've got my the last 2 writing ones and the last one for French, and it's just that's going to be very interesting. So yeah, so far this year has been not as productive as it should have been. I really should have so far got more work done and less West Wing, and I should have got my ironing finished, and I didn't. I got a good chunk done, so I have some clothes, but it's still just something about it. It's like, even though it's like New Year, it's like, oh, you're the fresh start, you can get sort of try and improve things and get things done. It's just never end up working like that. It's like, it's always just another day, and I'm always just a procrastinating little arse who doesn't get things done that she's supposed to, and I just wish I was better with these things. I was supposed to have somebody here today to be finishing off, like, I don't know, painting the bricks out on the front insulation, since it's looking really faded in some bits, and there's also big stains down it where, like, our drain pipes were just sort of free running into, down the bricks. So that needs sorting, but they've not turned up yet. Or they tried to turn up while I was still kind of asleep and didn't answer the door or whatever, but I didn't hear them knocking loud enough, so it's our own damn fault. And, right. I'm going to get to this row, and then I'm finishing, and then I'm going to get on with work. And did I do that right? Yes. Yes, I did. Such doubt. Very confused. It's going to be quite funny actually if I go for the next time I go to my French tutorial, because there was a girl there, also called Rachel, which is always hilarious, who I think was had like knitting in her bag and was actually like knitting and stuff, and now it's like I'm going to be able to do snapsies, and like, because I might just, because that'll be something I need to actually ring my sister and say, hi, I'm going to come and stay with you for on that night. Yes, because they're like on Saturday mornings, and I don't really want to have to deal with driving into Nottingham, driving to that part of Nottingham on a Saturday, because that's just awful. Because nobody wants to try and get over to the the Clifton campus on a Saturday when the trams, obviously trams works are everywhere still, and it's just a big pile of shit, and no one wants to do that. So I'm going to have to go over to hers. But yes, there we go. 2 rows. I kind of have to sort of bundle it up and tie it up, because otherwise it's everywhere and I can't be dealing with it. So yes, there is 2 rows of my scarf. I think like yesterday at some point I just knitted through like an entire colour set, and when I was watching I was watching the AFC Wimbledon Liverpool game on Monday and just knitting through that. That was just hilarious, and I've just watched John's video about being there, and it's like, you dork. You ridiculous, adorable dork. That's just brilliant. But yes, much topics talked about in this. I don't know, just whatever comes to mind. And also like midnight or something last night, I was lying in bed thinking, because I just read like the preface to Alan Turing the Enigma book by Andrew Hodges, which is like the biography that inspired the Imitation Game, and I just sort of got to the end of that and then sort of thinking about stuff, and then it's like, I literally just went, motherfucker, because and sort of something had clicked in my head about sort of motivations for my kind of antagonist. Ow, just scratched my chin. In my book, I'm like, fucking hell, this is why he's like this. And then I was like, I need to get up and get a notebook and just write this down before I forget this. And it was just, I had to go and get my phone from across the room, put the light on the phone, and then sort of scribble frantically before going back to bed. It's like, okay. This was a strange kind of thing, and my hair is so fluffy. Oh my god, my hair is so fluffy. But yes, happy Wednesday! It's the 7th of January. That means 9 months today until I'm 25. Not that I'm counting or anything. Yes, I'm counting. It's scary. But yes, I shall see you soon. Bye!